This is Lindy Fleeman. We have some physics problems, and I'm recording just a few minutes of it. Those lines are from satellites that have string theory, and what is attached to that are the solar panels. And it's very bizarre how I figured this out, but Professor Lisa Randall, she is a dimension expert, and this has to do with why people are committing crimes. Their minds are attached to a string theory through satellite panels called solar panels. And when you look at why light exists, it doesn't exist for attachments to the sun or to dimensions. These are all connected to electronic dimensions. And I'm going to try and figure out if I can take this video and write a program to it to protect the people that are being forced into prostitution through those strings. It's called brain science and neuroscience. And this is an example of dimension. And CERN is behind this. And I'm going to make sure that I put this information in my Facebook. And I'd like someone to please contact me by way of in person. I'm trying to put together something beyond our existing technology globally about this. And I'd like you to look up the God particle information because it's connected to my mind through dimensions, and they have taken my mind and connected it globally, illegally, for satellite sex in 14,000 hotels in California and 30 prisons in the state of California. I'm a retired correctional officer. This is Lindy Jean Fleeman. I retired in 1992 with CalPERS, our biggest state retirement. My superiors tortured me almost to death in 1990. And Dr. Foster was my doctor, and he got death threats, told me to my face that I was going to have to be retired because they couldn't be trusted. And I never confessed to him what they really did to me. I tried, but they also gassed me to death with some other people, and that's all I remember after that, because we wouldn't get involved in organized criminal activity. And there's a cloning epidemic, and the best movie that is an example behind all of this is Beauty and the Beast and Planet of the Apes. They are part ape, and that's why we coded the word rape with the word ape in it. There's an epidemic of rape, and they are very violent. Be very careful. Lindy Jean Fleeman. This is September. Today is the 7th, and I am being held hostage. My medical group, Pushpa Autry, said, Lindy, your mind has been hijacked in an email to me. She knew what was happening. She got involved in psychopathic behavior, and as soon as possible, I would like to see if she is still coherent. If someone can get a hold of her, if you can see this video, I appreciate your time. But those dark shadows, there is a show called Dark Shadows. Look that up on YouTube because that's how it all began. People were being put in electronic dimensions because they cloned, and they weren't being told that cloning was illegal in US because it always forces their mind to go into another dimension. There were 4 dimensions, and CERN put a 5th and used my mind to do it. And I know this for fact. I was testing the physics. I contacted Professor Evelyn Profita, a physics professor that I used to live with. She worked for UC Davis, and she told me China was behind it with their physics. They got her involved. And Tiger Woods, through neuroscience and brain science, is also connected to my mind and body. Also, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson was, by age 3, to my vocal cords and my entire body. NASA, one step for mankind up on that military moon base up there. Watch the movie Iron Sky. That is about who they are. They live up there, they ruined their planet, they call it Star Wars, and they came down here, and all they do is use humanity as a host, and they aid you. Put those 2 words together, that's called hostage. This video is at 4 minutes and 53 seconds, and if they hacked my mind or body to revise it, you will know by this sound.